10 beginner wood projects that actually sell in 2026. I've spent a lifetime in workshops on job sites and in front of cameras showing homeowners how to make their spaces better with straightforward carpentry. Today I'm sharing 10 beginner-friendly wood projects that actually sell in 2026. Practical, profitable builds you can make in a weekend or two and turn into steady income. We'll keep it value first. Clear materials guidance, realistic timeframes, and the honest tips that save you money and headaches. Every clip you'll see is practical, measuring, cutting, sanding, finishing, mounting, shot like a pro so you can follow along. I'll talk lumber choice measuring tricks, sanding sequences, essential tools to invest in, and finishes that last indoors or out. Floating shelves. Floating shelves are a consistent bestseller. Simple joinery, low material, cost a clean, modern look, apartment interior, home interior. I like to start with straight lumber, kiln-dried lumber. That reduces warping and makes your cuts predictable. For beginners, a straight-cut, basic pocket screw joinery, a cleat-mounted approach keeps things fast and sturdy. Those mounting tricks get shelves on walls without visible hardware. When I cut shelves, I measure twice, clamp a guide for straight rip cuts. A circular saw with a guide, a table saw produces the clean edge buyers expect. Sand progressively, 120, then 180, then 220, to get a smooth face that takes stain, or paint evenly, and wipe with a tack cloth before finishing. For finishes, a clear water-based polyurethane or oil-based wipe-on finish works well. Indoor shelves benefit from a satin sheen that hides fingerprints and looks professional. Pricing-wise, keep a few standard widths and depths in stock so you can sell immediately at markets or on pickup listings. Offer stacked sets or custom lengths as add-ons for higher margins, and always include pre-drilled cleat hardware for quick installs. Display finished shelves with tasteful staging, a plant, a book, and a ceramic piece, so buyers see how they live in a room. Farmhouse coffee tables. Farmhouse coffee tables combine rustic charm with practical surface area, and they're one of those pieces that reliably draw attention at craft fairs. I like a solid top with breadboard ends, plank-style surface stout legs for durability. That means your joinery must be accurate so the top sits flat and true. Beginners can build a simple frame with pocket screws, tabletop planks glued and clamped, then distress the surface slightly for that farmhouse look. Distressing is optional but effective. Light hits with a chain or hammer, then sand edges to replicate natural wear, followed by a brown wash or gel stain for depth. Finish with a durable top coat. I often use a conversion varnish or outdoor-grade marine varnish if the table might see heavy use. Raised garden beds. Raised garden beds are low-effort outdoor projects that homeowners love for easier planting, better soil control, improved accessibility, which makes them reliable sellers in spring and summer. I recommend rot-resistant lumber, cedar, redwood, or PT alternatives rated for garden use. Always disclose your lumber choice to buyers. Box joinery is straightforward. Butt joints, pocket screws, lap corners. They cut build time in half. Measure twice and cut straight. Circular saw with a guide track, saw boards line up cleanly, square corners sit flat on the ground. For larger beds, use exterior grade screws pre-drilled to avoid splitting, add a simple corner bracket for support. Line the base with landscape fabric, choose a breathable finish to protect wood without contaminating soil. Offer standard heights, 12-inch for herbs, 18-24-inch for raised access beds. Make modular kits that stack or interlock for easy shipping. Bundle soil amendment advice, planting guides as a value add. Photograph beds in a well-lit backyard to show use and scale. Small extras like built-in trellis clips are simple upsells customers appreciate. Planter boxes instantly upgrade patios and decks, and are compact, beginner-friendly projects that sell fast to gardeners and decorators. Cedar is best, rot-resistant, long-lasting, and fragrant. Use joinery that lets water drain, spaced slats, or aligned interior. Rip matching slats on a table saw. Assemble the pieces and use stainless screws or galvanized screws to avoid rust stains. Measure twice, cut once. Sand edges to remove splinters for a higher-end finish. Seal the exterior with a UV protective exterior finish, or a natural oil for a mellowed look over time. Advise buyers on liner options to protect the wood from damp soil. Offer planter boxes with legs for raised planters. Raised planters command higher prices and suit renters who can't place boxes directly on decking. Make size variations for windows. Make size variations for balconies. Make size variations for large patios. Stage planters with seasonal blooms for photos. Include quick care labels or a small planting cheat sheet. Design small modular planters that nest for shipping to save space and simplify inventory. Hardwood cutting boards are timeless gifts and an excellent small item product that sells year-round at markets, and online people always need a good board. Use hard, food-safe species like maple, walnut, or cherry, and choose straight-grained, kiln-dried boards to prevent warping after glue-ups. For durability, I favor edge grain boards for beginners and end grain if you're ready to step up your technique. Both can be beautiful and profitable when finished properly. When you glue up boards, align grain for stability, clamp evenly, and clean squeeze out promptly. After drying, sand progressively from 80 grit up to 220 or 320 for a silky feel. Round edges with a router or sand block for comfort, and apply food-safe finishes like mineral oil beeswax blends or a butcher block conditioner to protect and enhance the wood. Offer customization, inlays, juice grooves, or leather handles as premium options that buyers pay for. Price boards by size and species, and photograph them in kitchen settings to show scale. Close-ups of grain and finished edges help customers feel confident in quality. Consider bundled sets or gift wrapping for holidays, and include care instructions to reduce issues and returns. Small items like cutting boards are low inventory risk and high-turn products for a one-person shop. Entryway benches solve storage and style needs. Seating shoe storage hooks for bags and coats make them highly practical and attractive to buyers. A simple bench with cubbies or a lower shelf is straightforward to build, scales well with minor design changes for different price points. For lumber, use hardwood or high-quality pine for the seat, sturdy construction for legs and supports, so the bench handles everyday use without wobble. Measure your bench height for comfort. 17 to 18 inches is a good standard. Use mortise and tenon joinery or pocket screw joinery depending on your skill level. Strong joints equal long-lasting furniture and happier customers. Sand all edges and corners for safety, especially on pieces for families, and choose finishes that resist scuffs. A durable semi-gloss satin poly works well for high-contact areas. Add hooks, a small cushion, or a removable top for hidden storage to increase appeal and the selling price. Stage benches in an entryway with shoes, a coat on a hook, and a small rug to help customers envision the piece in their home. Offer color or stain options and simple upholstery upgrades as add-ons. Document assembly details and provide mounting or anchoring recommendations if you include wall backs or tall elements. Birdhouses are colorful. Quick builds, they sell exceptionally well at craft fairs and seasonal markets, and they're a great creative project for beginners. Choose exterior-grade plywood or cedar-cut precise panels fit a simple roof. Sloped shed, roof gable roof. Paint and finish choices are where birdhouses shine. Bright exterior acrylics, weather-resistant stains, perches, shingles. Measure openings to match target species. 1 1/8 inch hole, add drainage and ventilation holes. Sand edges and round entry holes, seal joints with outdoor caulk. Offer variations. Decorative models for yards, minimalist boxes, themed birdhouses for kids or gifting. Display birdhouses with samples of mounting hardware and a short sheet on how and where to hang them for best results. Price them affordably, so impulse buyers at fairs snap them up, but include premium hand-painted designs for collectors. Photograph birdhouses staged on a branch and in a home garden setting to appeal to different buyers. Those are the key points. Storage crates are versatile bedrooms, closets, living rooms, and they're inexpensive to make and they offer wide appeal. Stackable crates, branded crates, customized crates, sell fast, use straight, knot-free pine or poplar for a smooth finish and consistent staining. Build crates with slatted sides or solid panels for a cleaner look. Reinforce corners with screws and wood glue and consider recessed handles. Measure crate interior dimensions to fit blankets, toys, or vinyl records. Consistent sizing increases. Repeat purchases because they nest and stack predictably. Sand all surfaces, especially internal slats, to avoid splinters. Finish with a durable stain and top coat or a natural oil for a softer look. Add branding with a burned logo or a stenciled label. Offer sets in standard sizes and allow for monogramming or color choices to broaden appeal. Stage crates in a living room closet and nursery to show versatility and mention shipping-friendly features. If you sell online, crates are low-cost, high-turn items that scale well when you streamline cutting and assembly jigs. Cutting crate slats, assembling crate corners, staining, and finishing crate crates used for storage on shelves. Blanket ladders add decorative storage to living rooms. They're a simple project that taps into modern farmhouse and minimalist trends. These leaning ladders require few materials: 2 long rails, a handful of rungs. Use dowels for joints or a simple mortise-style jig. Choose straight, attractive lumber. Sand smooth. Rounded rungs feel warm and inviting to the touch. Measure rung spacing for drape. 6 to 8 inches between rungs is comfortable for blankets. Use a jig to drill consistent holes for tight-fitting dowel joints. A random orbit sander will get the rails and rungs buttery smooth. Finish with a rubbed-on oil or a translucent stain to highlight the grain. Finish protects the wood. Because ladders lean, advise buyers on anchoring near baseboards, or use floor pads to prevent slipping and protect flooring. Offer a few heights. Raw. Bleached, stained, painted bundle with a maintenance card suggesting periodic oiling to preserve the wood. Photograph ladders draped with cozy throws in stage living rooms to sell the lifestyle. Offer a discounted pair price for customers who want symmetry. They're quick to make, easy to ship, ideal for impulse purchases. Cutting ladder rails and rungs. Drilling dowel holes with jig. Sanding ladder rails. Ladder staged with blankets in living room. Adirondack chairs remain a backyard favorite, comfortable, iconic, profitable. They take more time but command higher prices. I respect the classic wide arm profile and the angled seat. That silhouette sells itself and is immediately recognizable. For lumber, use cedar-treated pine or hardwoods for premium builds. Choose boards with minimal twist and check for straightness. Then cut full-size contour templates. Cut contours carefully. A jigsaw makes quick work. Bandsaw does too. Use a sanding block for fine-fitting curves, or a spindle sander for tight radius work. So everything aligns during assembly, pre-drill. All screw holes use stainless exterior screws or coated exterior screws to resist corrosion. Add a brushed exterior oil or a marine varnish for weather protection. Sand progressively and round over-arm edges for comfort. Consider offering assembly as a premium service or local delivery. Since these chairs are bulky photograph chairs in a backyard setting, at golden hour offer matching side tables or cushions as upsells. Price by lumber cost, price by labor hours, and price by finish level. Painted Adirondacks often sell faster, while natural finish commands a premium stained, premium wood commands higher margin. These are signature pieces that can become your shop's calling card. Cutting Adirondack chair contours on bandsaw, sanding contoured pieces, assembling Adirondack chair outdoors, finished chair on lawn. Those are 10 beginner woodworking projects that actually sell in 2026, each one chosen because it's repeatable, practical, and buyer-friendly. I've walked you through material choices, measuring and cutting habits, sanding progressions, essential tools to invest in, and finishes appropriate for indoor and outdoor use so you can build confidently. Remember, choose straight, kiln-dried lumber, measure twice, cut once. Sand progressively with finer grits. Invest in a few quality tools like a circular saw, a random orbit sander, and a good drill. And match protective finishes to whether the piece lives inside or outside. If you'd like detailed, step-by-step woodworking plans for any of these projects, find a recommended resource linked in the video description. Use those plans to scale your builds, standardize pricing, and save time on layout and cutting. Keep your shop organized, photograph every finished piece in natural light, and don't be afraid to tweak designs for local taste. That's where repeat customers come from. If you enjoyed these woodworking ideas and tips, like this video, subscribe and share with fellow DIYers and home improvement fans. Thanks for spending time in the shop with me. Think Bob Vila by way of your ghostwriter. And Mohammed, you're set to turn these projects into something real and profitable. Keep building, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next project.